live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tigers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The transfer has it his first carry. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught, it's Terry. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Gonna run it, it's Nelson. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out wide left, it's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
On the ground, it's Nelson.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Nelson. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. Take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Got enough for the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. RPO complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle. It's Terry.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Left side is Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And send the tight end in motion. Second down to the air. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out wide left, it's Singleton. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll duck, fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
If you're a running back and you know you got the ball on the 1-yard line, you are gluing that thing to your body and making sure I run downhill. The worst thing that could possibly happen is you putting it on the deck. Congratulations. It just happened. Man, what a...
Lots of room to run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And you bust a big, long run play, and then I think all eyes get on the running back right away. And how about this offense with the ability to switch pace really quickly, go from the big run, now take the shot down the field, showing you the balance that can make this offense.
Touchdown, Kansas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got it. Pulled to the ground. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Drives inside. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Razorbacks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it's
a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Right side, it's Danzy. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Burns. Taking a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Firing to the end zone. And he gets it away.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Moving the pocket, it's Jacobs. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for an alley. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sells to fake. Moving out to the right. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Tough run here. It's Edwards. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Kansas State, 38, Missouri, 23. Number 43, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. To the air, it's Burns. Out wide right, it's James. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Sweet. Go.
Drops back on first down. Makes the catch, it's James. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the tight end. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Running inside, it's Edwards. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Kansas State, 38. Missouri, 29.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and they're getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff again. There's some daylight. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Missouri, 29. Number 43, set to kick off.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back, it's Burns. Got it in the middle, it's Terry.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Sets his feet. It's Burns. Got a man. It's Singleton. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Tight end getting vertical. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this two-point attempt and making it a one-score game. The snap sets up the throw. Complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight end.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.